All right. Welcome to the first annual Silver Creek Band live stream banquet. I'm looking at the chat and I see that a lot of people are sad about there not being any cake. Look, I'm sorry I tried. I thought about trying to mail everybody a slice of cake. The people at the post office just kind of looked at me like, that's a lot of cake. So sorry I ate it all. It's a miracle I can still fit into this suit with the amount of cake that I have consumed. Anyway, I hope that you're happy to be here. I know I'm happy to be here tonight with you guys, at least virtually. I hope everybody is safe and well. Make sure, if you can, in the chat over there, tell me if you can hear me okay, if I need to turn myself up or down. Mr. Slayton, I'm not sure that anybody's attending this in their PJs. I assume that everybody is in full formal wear right now. And if you're not, maybe consider it. Make sure it still fits. I had to make sure I still had a tie. So this evening, we've got lots of fun things to do. We've got things to watch, and we've got some great things to talk about. And of course, it's all centered around our amazing students, all those Silver Creek Band students who've worked so hard both this year and for our seniors for 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 years, and all of the great parents and support that they have behind them. So this night really is for you. It's for us to celebrate together and for us to remember the year that we had. Even if it was a little more abridged than we would have hoped for, we still want to be celebratory. So we're going to start tonight with the letters and chevrons. So let me give a quick explanation of how the letter and chevron system works, because people are going to be really confused about this. People are always confused about this. In order to get a letter in band, you have to get 6 points. What's a point? Well, you get a point for doing things like being in a semester of high school concert band. That gets you 1 point. So you can get 2 total points per year. You get 2 points for being in marching band. You get 1 point for being in solo and ensemble for each event that you do, for winter guard, for pep band, for all kinds of stuff, any honor band that you join. So once you get 6 points and you're a high schooler, you can get a letter. And this year we've got lots of students who got some letters. So let's go through and celebrate and congratulate those students. Now, I should say, if you got a package in the mail from me, don't open it yet. It's not time. So please, please, please do not go through and open it. But I'll tell you when you can open it. So don't think that this is the time yet. If you did not get a package in the mail from me, that means that you're probably not a senior. And only seniors really got packages. A few other people might have got a package too, but mostly just seniors. And that's because hopefully next year I'll be able to see you folks in class and I can give you your letter and your chevrons live in person. It just was too expensive to mail them. So here we go. Let's talk about our freshmen who are receiving their letter this year. And those students are Aiden Lawrence, Briley Nichols, Aaliyah Slaughter, Logan Hart, Lydia Bronner, Faith Barrett, Emma Riley, Parker Duran, Brianna Wheatley, and Malia Keene. One more slide. Aiden Johnson, Madison Steinberg, Kylie Wren, Christopher Stephenson, and Patrick O'Hara. Congratulations to you freshman students for receiving your letter. And you will get that live in person next school year. Hopefully one of the very first days of school, I'll be able to give that to you. So congratulations to those freshmen. Woo! I should have had a cheesy cheering sound effect. That would have been great. We also have some students who qualified for a chevron. What's a chevron? Well, a chevron is a little thing. It looks like a diamond that you can, if you want to, sew onto like a Letterman jacket, which not a lot of people do anymore. Basically, that's just like a cool little thing that you get to recognize the fact that you have done a lot of band. In order to get your very first chevron, you have to have 12 points. And we had 3 freshman students this year who already received their first chevron. Kylie Wren, who got 13 points, Christopher Stephenson, who's amassed 15, and Patrick O'Hara has gotten 16 points as a freshman, which is very impressive. So congratulations to you 3 freshmen on receiving your first chevron. Woo! Yeah. All right. Sophomore letter recipients. Yair Velasco, Flora Clark, Alexander Bryan, Bailey Nigg, Heather Purley, Clay Zarnecki, Katie Bishop, Kinsey Holland, and Declan Phillips. Congratulations to you, sophomores, for receiving your letter for the first time this year. Woo! Excuse me, I'm still going to be coughing a little bit. I still have the last remnants of whatever disease I had. Next, sophomores who received their very first chevron by getting 12 points. Daniel Hopkins with 12 points. Clay Zarnecki with 12 points. Katie Bishop with 12 points. Ella Morrow with 13. Kinsey Holland with 14. Colin Massey with 17. Jaden Robinson with 18. Victoria Howard with a big 20 points. And Declan Phillips with 26 points. Congratulations, you sophomores, for receiving your very first chevron. We also have a few sophomores who are receiving their second chevron. These students are some kids who have already put in a huge amount of time into band. Colleen O'Hara with 24 points. Brandon Maurer with 26 points. Declan Phillips with 26 points. Ellie Hopkins with 28. Emma Graves with 29 points. And Jordan Reyes with 30 points as a sophomore. That is very, very impressive. So congratulations to you sophomores who have received your second chevron. Juniors who are receiving their letter for the first time this year. Kaylin Schartzer, Rachel Buchanan, Landon Christensen, James Reed, Elijah Jordan, and Alex Newdorf. Congratulations, you juniors, for receiving your very first Silver Creek band letter. Woo! We have juniors receiving their first chevron. Devin Lawrence, Elijah Rager, Reagan Sprouse, Shelby Joyner, Colin Rademacher, Hannah Partapillo. Congratulations to you juniors for receiving your very first chevron. Woo! Juniors receiving their second chevron. Alan Vorty, Jenna Bishop, John Hurley, and Kaylee Hupsch, whose name I totally didn't spell correctly, but I did say it correctly this time. You're welcome. 32 points, Kaylee. Nice job. Juniors receiving their third chevron. This is a big achievement. Malia Small with a big 36 points, and Phoebe Myers with an amazing 41 points. Congratulations, ladies. That is a lot of achievement that you guys have gotten. It's a lot of years of work that is represented there. So that third chevron goes to Malia Small and Phoebe Myers for all of your great work in the Silver Creek Band. Congratulations. Next, we have 4 seniors who are receiving their letter this year. Adam Terrell was receiving an honorary letter. Gabe Ross is receiving an honorary letter. Olivia Heeb and Jacob Riggs will all be receiving their letter this year. And hint, you might have gotten it in the mail. So seniors, yours might be waiting for you in the mail. We'll see. Okay, here's the big moment. Seniors receiving their first chevron. Jacob Riggs with 12 points. Ashley Benham with 13. Heather Carter with 15. Sean Cahill with 15. Thomas Heuning with 16. Seniors receiving their second chevron. Sierra Nelson with 26 points. Oh, that's supposed to say seniors. Sorry, it says junior up there at the top of that slide, but it's supposed to say seniors. Seniors receiving their third chevron. Matt Worley with 36 points and Kenny Bagby with 44 points. Congratulations, guys, and congratulations to all of our chevron winners so far. Okay, here comes the 4th chevron recipients. So getting 4 chevrons in the Silver Creek Band program is a massive achievement. This puts you into an already very elite club, and I'll put up the list of the total number of students at Silver Creek Band who've received a 4th chevron. It's not a very big list. However, we had some students who, in this senior class especially, have worked amazingly hard. They've all worked hard, but these students especially have put in a lot of time into this program. And we have one senior who is receiving 4 chevrons, and that is Kate Kolpetzer with 50 points. Kate, that's an incredible achievement, and thank you so much for all the work that you've put into this program. Your name will be recorded, and there will be a plaque engraved that will stay at Silver Creek with the names of all of our 4 chevron recipients. And your name, Kate, will be on that. So congratulations. Something very odd has happened this year in which we have a few seniors who are able to make 5 chevrons, 60 points. This is an amazing achievement and requires years and years and years of dedication and just a huge amount of work and a lot of programs, a lot of music, a lot of practicing in order to achieve this. So we have some seniors here who have achieved the first time ever in Silver Creek's band program a 5th chevron, meaning that they got over 60 points. Amanda Glover got exactly 60 points this year. Congratulations, Amanda. A huge achievement. Ivy Clark received 63 points this year, her 63rd point this year, qualifying her for her 5th chevron. Congratulations, Ivy, and thank you. Anthony Milton had 64 points, and he's receiving actually his 4th and 5th chevron this year. He actually just missed his 4th chevron last year by 1 point, but he managed to make up both his 4th and 5th in a single year and received a huge 64 points. Congratulations, Anthony, and thank you for all your years of work. And with the highest point total in Silver Creek history, Miss Rachel Slayton with 66 points. Now, she started young. She started marching band in 7th grade, and she worked really hard all the way from 6th grade. But that is an incredible achievement. I looked back on her point spread, and it's crazy. She did so much band for so long in order to achieve this. But really, all 4 of those seniors, really all 5 of those seniors who've gotten 4 or 5 chevrons, that's an incredible achievement. And really, thank you very much for everything that you did and all your hard work. This was an amazing senior class, and we're going to miss you folks, not just because of all the work that you put into this, but just because you were great people. And to show you what I mean by how rare this is the total list of all the students who have achieved 4 chevrons while in the Silver Creek Band program while I've been here. And you can see this goes back to 2015, and you'll see some very familiar names on here. You might have a few of these students who are watching this saying, well, that's not fair. There's more opportunities now in the Silver Creek Band than there were back then. Well, sorry, I can't do much about that. But still, these are some amazing students, and we got to add 5 students to this list this year: Rachel, Anthony, Ivy, Amanda, and Kate. So congratulations to those students for joining the 4 Chevron Club. All right, I think we've listened to me talk enough. We've got lots of cool things for you today, lots of fun things to watch. But let's go ahead and move into the famous Silver Creek Band Banquet slideshow. Enjoy, folks.
Don't see it. Stop.
We bop and hippity hop. I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and hippity hop. I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that slideshow. Yeah, thank you, seniors. You guys are amazing and wonderful. And, as sad as it is for you to watch that, trust me, it was a lot worse for me to put it together. And it always is every year. It's always not fun. But this year, obviously, was harder because we didn't get the ending we wanted. And there's something interesting about this because, well, maybe I should just show you. I've got 3 performances for us tonight to watch. And it's not lost on me, and it's not by accident that today, right now, would have actually been our last concert of the year. The spring concert was scheduled for tonight. And I wanted to make sure that the band banquet was on that same day, but I wanted to do something different with this band banquet because I didn't want it just to be, a slideshow and some awards and some talking. That's all great, but I wanted more because of what's happened, because of the year being not stolen, but maybe not fully able to be enjoyed. And the first of these 3 performances that I want to share with you is a special one. So I tasked students about a month and a half ago, I guess, to record themselves playing a piece that was meaningful to us as a program. That is a piece called Faith, Hope, and Love. It's a hymn. It's a church hymn that I remember from when I was a kid. And it's a beautiful piece. And we used it as a warm-up for marching band 2 years ago, Rhapsody in Blue, I think. And that song has always had a lot of meaning to me. And the day that I found out that we weren't going to have school for the rest of the year, that piece really just came flooding to my mind. Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. And I don't know. There's something about that was really special to me. Anyway, I sent out very lengthy instructions about how to record this, and a lot of students contributed. They played their part. And I have put all of those videos together into a virtual band performance. So, playing for you right now is the Silver Creek Virtual Band playing Faith, Hope, and Love. Thank you for those students who contributed to that virtual band program. And for those of you who now seeing this say, maybe I do want to do that. Well, don't you worry. Since the band is not going to be able to play at graduation this year, you can actually still submit you playing your favorite piece of all time, Pomp and Circumstance, because I'm going to have to put another one of those things together for Pomp and Circumstance. And I need to add, there's actually choir parts. There's some singing that some choir kids and band kids did for Faith, Hope, and Love as well. So that project is not actually done yet. If you want to contribute to it, scband.net, it still has the instructions. And maybe after seeing that tonight, maybe you'll be inspired to join the virtual band. And you can be a part of graduation in July. So if you want to do that, go for it. The next video that I want to share with you is one that is really special to me. So for Valentine's Day, we were going to have the jazz bands perform, and I recorded them and set all this stuff up. And there were two pieces that we were going to play. The younger jazz band was going to play Fly Me to the Moon, and I plan on releasing that video in a couple of weeks, sending out to everybody so they can see that. But tonight I wanted to move and get the older jazz band's performance of one of my very favorite pieces, the Tower of Power song called You're Still a Young Man, that they performed live in class on Valentine's Day. So everybody's all close together. Don't worry. This is before everything happened. And this features a couple of great solos from Anthony Milton and Heather Carter, and just a great jazz band piece here. And I think you're really going to enjoy this. So this is the Silver Creek Jazz Band, You're Still a Young Man. Yeah, great job. That they practiced that piece for maybe 4 or 5 class days total when we recorded that on Valentine's Day. Man, if we would have gotten a couple more practices under that thing, I mean, it was already great, but I think that piece could have really brought the house down. But it was great to hear you guys play that. I was up last night editing that until like 1:30 in the morning, and it was a very happy time. But I wanted to make sure that one got done for you because I just thought it was special. And speaking of special performances, this next one is maybe my favorite performance of the entire year by any Silver Creek thing that I've seen. And maybe one of my very favorite performances in my entire career. And I didn't even have anything to do with it. And very few of you got a chance to see this, which is why I'm going to share it with you today, because I think this show has taken on just such an incredible meaning now after what's happened. And I'm talking about Silver Creek Winter Guard's show this year. It's entitled Home, and it was designed by Lindy Lockenauer and Patrick Reagan, our amazing guard instructors. Jasmine Smith obviously was there to help with a lot of things too, but these kids took a very simple concept and a very limited resources and made one of the most beautiful performance art pieces I've ever seen in my entire life. Mrs. Jocham and I got to see this live at really one of its only live performances, which was at the Floyd Central contest, and I cried, like full-on cried, because it was just so beautiful and so unexpectedly beautiful. And they performed for the final time on basically the last day before quarantine hit for a very small number of people, a small number of parents in the Silver Creek Auxiliary Gym. And they did 2 performances, 2 runs of the show. And I was able to sneak a couple of recordings of this. And I've done some editing work here. And I've edited together all of the performances from that night with the clean audio so that you guys can fully appreciate and enjoy Silver Creek's performance of Home.
When I was younger, I dreamed of having a color guard program. I wanted to build a home. My past instructor created a home for me and inspired me to build this home for you.
Where the doors are moaning all day long, where the stairs are leading from dusk to dawn, where the windows are breathing in the light, where the rooms are a collection of our lives.
Guard has always felt to me like coming home.
It was my safe place, the family I chose.
These are my people, here for me when my own family isn't sometimes.
In this home, I can become anything I want. I am free to dream, be as I wish.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't This is a place where I feel at home.
The space and time we have together are sacred.
Even when that time is over, this will always be my home.
Yeah. Even when this time is over, this will still be your home. And I know when Lindy and Patrick were designing the show, that's what they want people to feel about the GUARD program. And let me tell you, that is a home for those kids. The voices you heard in that performance were all alumni, by the way. You know, students who had found their home in that program and still have a home in that program. And Lindy and Patrick wanted students to know that they still always have that home. They always have that connection. But I want you to know that I feel that way too. That the band room, that smelly, terrible room, is a lot more than just a band room. It's your home. And even when you graduate, it will always be your home. And for those of you who spent a year there, or a couple of months, or for those of you who literally grew up in that room, it is your home. And you left a mark on that place that is indelible and important. And I hope that you always feel like you have a home in that place. And it's hard not to watch that show and just think about all of those things. And there's so much symbolism in that show. There's props from every year, every different Winter Guard year. There's just a lot of very clever and beautiful symbolism in that show. That show is secretly up already on YouTube, and I'll make it available for you guys to watch. So if you want to rewatch that show later, you'll be able to. It's also worth mentioning that I'm still going to be working, as much as I can to put together all of the different videos that I have of the band and the Guards' performances this year. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of editing. It takes a lot of time. But slowly, I'm going to start getting all of the things that we recorded this year out to you guys so that you can hear them. And you can have them forever. So for those of you who are seniors, you never really have to leave it. You'll go on, you'll do amazing things, you're going to be incredible people, but you can always have that reminder of the place where you grew up, where your home was, your alma mater. Whew. Heavy. Let's do some stuff. Let's go and do some thank yous real quick, because I think that seems like an appropriate thing to do. So I want to thank, when did that happen? I want to thank all of the staff and directors who have worked with our program this year. It's a lot of people. This is a big list. But man, these people are really the folks who have made everything happen. Some of them very obviously, some of them work very, very publicly out in front of the group. Some of them work very much in the shadows and do a lot of things for us that you may not ever even know. But I would be remiss, of course, not to thank, of course, Jenny Jockum, who is just the best director I've ever worked with. She is literally completely capable of everything and does basically everything. All of those guard, she makes so many flags and does alterations to the guard stuff. She made, I don't even want to know how many dresses for the Madrigal for Miss Caldwell. Obviously, she's an amazing teacher, amazing musician. She just got it all. So thank you very much, Mrs. Jocham, for everything that you've done and continue to do and are always doing all the time for everybody all the time. How many masks did you make? Like 6 billion masks? I don't even know. Anyway, obviously, Lindy, Patrick, and Jasmine for all of their incredible work with the Guard and the Winter Guard this year. Like I said, that Winter Guard program is maybe the most artistically beautiful thing that has come out of this program. It's just incredible. And that doesn't happen accidentally. Those folks are so in tune with their students and so capable of teaching. And man, we're so lucky to have you guys. So thank you for all the work that you guys have done. Aaron, Minnick, Joni Crawford, and Hayden McAllister. You guys have been incredible this year. Our percussion section has really grown. For those of you who don't know, our marching band took a chance and put a drum line back out on the field, and that's a big, scary process. And they worked so hard with those students, and I thank them so much for all the work that they've put into this. And if you happen to be a band program who's hiring, Joni Crawford out there is going to be an amazing band director. I'll be very sad to lose her, but she deserves her own program. She's going to be incredible. Jacqueline Caldwell, who's the amazing choir director, she does a lot for us, and she's just a great teacher. Again, I've said this many times, band kids, if you're looking for some great musical cross training, there's nothing better than choir. I never thought I would care about choir until I became a choir director, and it's like the best thing ever. So band kids, I'm telling you, if you can, get into choir class. I'm not saying drop out of band. I'm just saying add choir. Whew, it'll change you. It's a beautiful experience, and Mrs. Caldwell is an amazing teacher, and you really should try to get into class with her. Jennifer and Scott Gordon, obviously these folks have been working with us for a long time. Jennifer is the director at West Washington, and Scott, her husband, has got lots of experience with band, and they are just two incredible teachers and incredible staff members, and I thank them very much for all the work that they've done with our program. Sarah Shelton and Cassie Milligan both came out of this program, are two graduates who've just been so amazing and have worked so hard and have learned so many things, and are so willing to share all of their knowledge and all their experience with the students who come after them and understand what it is to be a staff member, who came from the program and how to separate yourself, which is so hard to do, but also how to leave a legacy in a way that really matters. So thank you guys. Hannah Ritchie was a new staff member with the marching band this year, and we really appreciate all the work that she put in with us. And Shanna Ledbetter, who was Henryville's band director for years and years and years, but she wasn't able to help us with marching band this year, but she did come in to be a guest clinician with the wind ensemble, and the plan was for her to also be a guest conductor. That's a thing that you may not have known until now, on the concert that we were supposed to have at IUS. But she's an incredible director with an amazing life experience, and I thank her for all the work. This next group are some folks who you might recognize or might not. Doug Goodwin, Nick Barada, Luke Aylesworth are the three designers for the marching band program, and they're amazing folks, and they work really, really hard for us and have for years, and they're some of the best in the business, and we're very lucky to have them. And then Al Eckert and Neil Losi, our assistant principal and principal. They do a lot for this program without people ever knowing it, and I really thank them for all the work that they have done for us. So thank you to all these staff and directors. We literally could not do this anymore. I couldn't do this by myself, and you guys are just the best, and I can't imagine doing this without you guys, so thank you. I want to, of course, thank all of the parents and grandparents in this program. We could not do anything without you. And I thought about trying to make a list of people. I'm like, nope, I'm going to forget somebody, and it's impossible. There's so many people who have done so many things for us for years and years and years, and I just can't thank you enough. But I'm going to try. Thank you. If you're brand new to this program, band and all the things that are attached to it are so special and unique because you can be a part of it almost as much as your kid. You can stand there with your kid and help them put on these performances, and you can watch them grow in this thing. It's just so different and special. But thank you for all the work that you've put into this. Thank you for the sacrifices that you've made for your students to be a part of this program. And thank you for everything you do to help support us along the way. And of course, I want to thank our sponsors. A lot of these folks have given us a lot of things, especially Haas Cabinet, Reese Wholesale, and Jacoby Sales. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, you know that there's a lot of businesses that are in a lot of trouble right now. If you can try to help a lot of these places out, please do so. We appreciate their sponsorship. A lot of these folks have been sponsors for us here for years and years and years and years, and we really want to try to support them as much as possible since they've been so kind to support us this year. So thank you to all of these sponsors. All right, it's award time. If you have a package, now you can go get the package. Don't open it. Don't open it. Don't open it. But you can go grab it. And if you happen to hear your name along the way, you may open the package. So let's get started with the band awards this year. The High School Pep Band Award. This was a close contest. There was a lot of folks who really did a lot of great work with the High School Pep Band this year. But it was hard not to give this award to, it was the most voted person, but hard not to give it to the man, the myth, the legend, David Cowbell Barrett, for excellence in the 4 rules of Pep Band. The 4 rules of Pep Band, of course, being loud, recognizable, ridiculous, and loud. And that's him. That is him. So congratulations, David Barrett, for winning the High School Pep Band Award. Next, the Freshman Band Award for excellence in the Silver Creek Band. This award is going to none other than Patrick O'Hara. Congratulations. As voted by your classmates, and I think you're very deserving of this award. So congratulations, Patrick, for winning the Freshman Band Award. The Sophomore Band Award, again, voted by their fellow students, and a very deserving award this year goes to Katie Bishop, who has worked so hard, done so many things. If you knew the number of hours of practice she put into a fugue, oh, sweet goodness. And really, that entire group put a lot of work into that fugue. They should have got a gold medal state. That's just my opinion. Anyway, congratulations, Katie. Very well-deserved Sophomore Band Award. The Junior Band Award, also voted by their peers, goes to Phoebe Myers. Phoebe has done so much and has just achieved incredible things. And great musician, great person, and very deserving of this award. So congratulations to Phoebe Myers for winning the Junior Band Award. The Guard Award. This is given for kind of both Marching Band Guard and for Winter Guard. But this award very deservedly is going to Briley Nichols and Alex Bryan for 2 different reasons, really. Briley's just worked so hard and has come so far, and Alex has become guard dad, basically. If you're not a person who's in the guard, you kind of don't know what that means. Shelby was guard mom forever and ever and ever, but Alex has really taken that role on, and it's an important thing, and it's a very well-deserved thing. So really, both of these awards for Briley and for Alexander are very, very earned. So congratulations to both those students. The Percussion Award. This goes to the one, the only, Jordan Reyes, who has just done so much practicing, more practicing than maybe any other student that I know. She practices all the time. She beats herself up too much, which you should stop beating yourself up, Jordan. You're really good. But, man, she's got a work ethic, and it's going to take her far in life no matter what she decides to do. So very well earned. Jordan Reyes, the Percussion Award. All right. Here we go. The Senior Award recipients. So these are the awards that are given to the seniors, and with one exception, which we'll get to in a second. But these awards are very special. Each one of these comes with an engraved plaque, which I don't have engraved because the engraver is closed. Yay! I guess they're not essential. But when I'm able to get them to the engraver, I'll get these plaques engraved, and they will hang in the hallway outside of the band room for as long as I can have them stand there. So the first award is the Patrick S. Gilmore Award. This award is a big deal. This is a national level award that is given to students for incredible work and for years of service and musicianship and basically just being everything that you would want. Great musicians need to be great people in order to be great musicians. And we've been blessed with just so many. Basically, the entire senior class is full of incredible people and incredible musicians. But these folks, as voted by their peers, were the ones who really stood out. And I agree. There's 2 students here who are earning the Patrick S. Gilmore Award tonight, and they are Amanda Glover and Anthony Milton. So congratulations to both of you for winning the Patrick S. Gilmore Award. Very, very prestigious. Something you can put on your resumes. I know you're both already into college, but hey, very prestigious. The Senior Guard Award, again with a plaque. This award, very special, and it was hard this year not to give it to two people. We only have 2 Senior Guard members, but both of these students, for different reasons, again, completely deserve this. So Shelby Poteet and Olivia Heeb are both going to win the Senior Guard Award this year. As I mentioned, Shelby Poteet has basically been guard mom and has just done so many things behind the scenes for so long to support all the members inside of the Guard, and it's an incredible thing, and she really has just worked so hard. Olivia Heeb also has been with us for a little less time, but has worked very, very hard, and especially this year, overcame a really bad car accident and showed just grit and showed her ability to support people from the sidelines. And man, that's a hard job. Like supporting people, coming to practices and just sitting and talking and supporting and trying to help without being able to do it yourself. That's hard. And it's a skill that will take her very far in her life. And it was just too hard to choose between these two, so I didn't. So both Shelby and Olivia are both deserving of the Senior Guard Award, and you're both getting it. The Senior Percussion Award this year. We only have 2 senior percussionists, but it was a close vote, and after a conversation, we decided that this award was going to go to Miss Rachel Slayton for outstanding contributions to the Silver Creek percussion session. She works very hard. She practices very hard and has done so for a long time. She's not a percussionist initially. She learned, 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 years ago. I can't even remember, but she's worked really hard and was a great soloist in the marching band program this year, and very deserving of this award. Next, the Louis Armstrong Award. This is another national level. It's given to high school students all over America every year. And this is for excellence in the jazz program. It can be given to seniors, but can also not be given to seniors. And this year, it's actually going to be given to 1 senior and 1 not senior. This year, the Louis Armstrong Award in Excellence in Jazz is going to Jenna Bishop and Adam Terrell. Jenna, who is a junior, not a senior, has really, even a couple of years ago, started working really hard in the jazz band program and has been very fearless and really brave in stepping out and doing a lot of work. And I think she actually deserves this. She's probably deserved this for a couple of years, but I think this is the year for her. And then Adam Terrell has only been in the band for 1 year. He was in jazz band for 1 year. But man, if you've ever heard this guy play the piano, he's just incredible. It was hard for me not to give this award to him. Now you might be asking, well, what about there's a bunch of other great jazz musicians? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them who won this award years ago. So don't worry. There's a bunch of students who have already won this award. So if you're curious about that, whenever the school opens up again, go and look at that the plaque with all the engraved names, and you'll see there's been some tremendous students who have won the Louis Armstrong Award here at Silver Creek. And Jenna and Adam are very deserving to be among those great jazz musicians. So congratulations to you both. The Senior Service Award. This is a new award that I created last year. It's only been given to 1 student so far. It's about to be given to 2 more students. And this award is given specifically to students who are not afraid to work really hard without any recognition. And both of these students have done that. They've worked in lots of small, subtle ways that I always try to pay attention to as much as I can, to do things just to make things work. And both of these students really deserve this Senior Service Award, and I'm very proud to give it to David Barrett and Ivy Clark for outstanding esprit de corps, dependability, and service to the Silver Creek Band. So thank you to David and Ivy. You guys both have just been so helpful and so incredible in so many small little ways, and big ways too. But you guys really deserve this. So congratulations to you both. The final award for tonight is the John Phillips Sousa Award. This is given by the John Phillips Sousa Award Committee. So basically there's a national level organization that is basically responsible for keeping track of who won this thing. It's a big deal. Basically, this is given to the most musical and the most hardworking student in the band program. This is voted on partially by the students and then also decided by the directors. And this year, we were very proud to give it to Miss Rachel Slayton for superior musicianship, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation in the Silver Creek Band. So congratulations to Rachel for winning the John Phillips Sousa Award. Very well deserved and very, very, very special. So congratulations. So these senior award winners, these senior awards are just very difficult, and especially a year this year where we've had just so many incredible seniors. I do want to make a couple of special mentions, especially to Mr. Kenny Bagby, who earned his Eagle this year, and did so as by giving so much of his time and his entire family's time, really, to help construct new band instrument stands for us in the band room. And I really appreciate the work that he did. He's very deserving of that Eagle, and man, it was a very special thing. I could talk about so many of these other students. There's so many seniors this year, and they're all so incredible. And I wish that I could recognize all of them, but especially when it comes to the things where it's voted upon, I have to follow the votes, and that's what it is. And these folks are, of course, deserving, but that doesn't mean there weren't other people who weren't deserving as well. But congratulations to all of our award winners tonight, especially to the John Philip Sousa Award winner, Rachel Slayton. So congratulations, folks. Okay, we are coming to the end of tonight's presentation. And by ending the presentation tonight, we're going to end with where we're going in the future. And that's going to be the next stop, marching band. So usually I would have a big reveal and a big thing. And this year is going to be different. And different doesn't mean bad. Different means different. So let me explain what's going to happen this year and how I need your input into how this is going to work. So we do have 1 week of band camp this year, not 2. There's lots of reasons for that. I'm not going to get into that right now. But hopefully that 1 week of band camp is going to happen. This year is going to have to be different, and there's a lot of reasons why. Obviously, there's a lot of families who have been hit pretty hard economically. There's a lot of businesses that have been hit really hard by all of this stuff. And as a result of all that, I'm cutting the band fees. So the band fees have been cut in half next year to $150 as opposed to $300 per student, blah, 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 blah stuff. But we're going to change our course a little bit just for next year. This isn't forever. This isn't permanent. But what I realized in this process and in thinking about this and talking with the staff is that we really need marching band maybe more than ever right now. But we don't need parts of it. We really just need one part of it, the family part. We need each other. We need that mentality, that group work, that spirit that comes from working hard with people. And I want to be able to provide that experience for as many students as I can, but I don't know how to do that with so much uncertainty that's happening this year. So the direction that we're going to move is towards community, school performances, and maybe 1 or 2 contests, local close contests. I'm not even sure if ISMA is going to host marching band this year. That's actually a question that's still kind of up in the air, and I don't have any control about that. That's all in ISMA's hands. But even if they do, I don't think we're going to do a lot of ISMA stuff with marching band next year. I'm expecting that we're going to perform at all the football games. I also want to perform at things like volleyball games and maybe, I don't know, whatever other sporting things are happening. We might do a couple extra parades this year. We might do different kind of performances because if Silver Creek is going to no longer just be a school, but now a school corporation, I think with it being a brand new school corporation and the community, and basically we need something to be together. We need something to rally around. We need something to be proud of. And why not it be the marching band? I've been so proud of you guys for so long. Why shouldn't we make sure that everybody can really see the work and the incredible things that you're doing? And honestly, not a lot of people come to our band contests. We can change that. Maybe we bring the band to them, at least for this year. So I want to do a lot more of community performances, more sport performances, that kind of stuff this coming year. Now, what's the show going to be? Well, this is where I need your help. We're going to basically do a big, loud, ridiculous pop show this year. Think Big Ten, but crazy. Not changing every week, but think like a college show band kind of thing. I want it to be fun and big and loud and cool. But I need your help. I actually want your ideas. There's going to be a form posted on the band website next week where you can tell me what you think the show should be. There'll be a spot for you to put 3 songs in there and a title and a theme, and the staff and I will look at those and we will go through and listen to the music and decide. I thought about, I could just choose a show and I could just go with it. But it's like, I don't know if that's going to be as special as letting the kids choose. So this year, you are going to have a hand in designing the marching band show, and it's going to be pretty wild. Because of some things, I'm actually going to do the arranging for the show this year. So I'll be able to do it all in-house. I'm going to write it just for you guys. I've been arranging for other marching bands for years, so this year I'll just write for you. I don't have anyone else to write for, so I'll just write for you. And we'll put on a show, and it's going to be the best thing that we can do with the circumstances that we're given. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of things here that we don't have any control over. And, the governor, the school corporation, anybody could say, this is going to happen, or this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And all of that is out of our control. And I would invite you not to worry about that stuff because it's out of our control. Instead, focus on what we want it to be. And I tell you, whenever the time comes, the creek is going to rise. 2021, when we have a full marching band fully funded again, I already have a show, and it's going to be amazing. But for this year, we need to focus on the school, we need to focus on the community, and most importantly, we need to focus on you, the students, to make this as special as it can possibly be. So that's the plan. That's the idea. You can email me if you have any questions about that. That form is going to be up on the band website very soon. And let's design us a marching band show. It's going to be crazy. Well, folks, that brings us to the very end of our presentation for tonight. I really thank you guys for joining. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work. I don't even want to know how many hours putting all this stuff together. The virtual band by itself took about 30 hours of work. And then the rest of the stuff, I don't even want to know. But it doesn't matter. It's worth it because it's been something for you, and it's been something that's meaningful. And that's really the best thing that we can have, right, is meaningful real time together. If this quarantine time has taught us anything, it's how valuable our social relationships are and how important our interactions with each other are. And I hope we come out of this thing being better and stronger and smarter, and most importantly, more caring, more understanding, and more willing to get out there and just friggin' melt some faces. So Silver Creek Marching Dragons, this jazz band, the Winter Guard, the concert band, all of you folks, I know we didn't get the year we wanted, but next year we will make it the year that we want. The creek will rise. Silver Creek, have a great night. Thanks for joining us, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.